Arne has given me clear instructions. So what do I do?
You're a bit slow, actually. Hi, everybody. And
Is that the voice for customer service?
hi, everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are, as always... What are you laughing at?
Never mind.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are, as always, your hosts Arne and Carlos, and today I'm gonna force Carlos to knit brioche with two colors.
Again.
No, you've never done two colors before.
No, but you forced me to knit brioche. This is the third time in a row.
Yeah, and you do it so well.
So just to recap, he made me do flat brioche, which is actually quite easy and a lot of fun. You just knit and then you turn it and then you do the same again. Actually, you slip, you yarn over, slip and knit, pretty much. That's what you do. Then you made me do brioche in the round.
With one color.
With one color. And in that one, I had to yarn over and slip. And then on one row, I knitted two together. And then in the next row, I purled two together, always slipping with a yarn over before I either knit or purl, alternating each row. I was a little tight on my knitting because I am a very tight knitter. I may be a little bit... I don't know.
Uptight?
Yeah, that too. But anyway, yes, I managed to knit it very tightly. So that's the recap. Arne has given me clear instructions. Do not knit tightly.
Just relax. It's just knitting. It's
just
not
knitting.
the competition.
Yeah, and this brioche thing. So, in my opinion, brioche has had a very bad reputation in the sense that everybody is talking about how difficult it is. And I think that's why I was a little tight last time, because I was a little nervous.
But this is the basics.
It's the basics, yeah.
Very easy.
And it turns out it's not that difficult. And we want to encourage every one of our viewers to give it a go. And then you can judge for yourself whether you think it's difficult or not. And I think you're going to realize it's quite easy.
And now today you're going to knit on the round with two colors.
Okay.
And again we start with the rib, which is one knit one and purl one, which I think is good for brioche.
Yeah, and I've got my 10 stitches per needle, so 40 altogether.
Yeah, so this is the same size as the one you did last time, but now you do two colors.
And in true Norwegian style, I take my yarn over my finger and I anchor it there. And if you knit other ways, you can still do the same brioche. You just have to wiggle yourself and your fingers slightly differently, but you just do it as you do. You know, when you're slipping with yarn, when you're slipping with yarn over, you're slipping with yarn over. So it's not like you have to change everything completely just because you're doing it in another way.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't do it in another way. I don't know.
But I think it's okay to do it in another way.
It's okay.
Yeah. So what do I do? Why are you laughing?
Oh, you're so funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were the funny one.
I'm not funny.
Okay, so what do I do?
This is a first round. You knit the knit stitch and you slip the purl with yarn over.
Okay, so I'm going to try to be a little bit less uptight.
Yeah.
So slip. No, I knit the knit.
You knit the knit stitch and you slip the purl with yarn over.
Slip the purl, so I go yarn over and just harpoon that and release it.
And relax.
And relax my fingers. Knit.
So this is the beginning.
Okay, release and then knit.
Knit. And
so go under the yarn, grab that and release. And then knit that like that. Well,
are you loose now? Looser?
I am.
You relax a little bit?
I'm loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey. Yeah, I am. And then the purl, I just slip.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm looser now. I'm trying my best.
You're a loose knitter.
I'm trying my best to loosen up a little bit. I suppose that is what I'm trying to do. And I think it's working. So purl stitch, I go under my yarn and grab that and release. And then I knit that.
Knit, grab and release.
Yeah. You need these little mantras in your head. Okay, go under, release, knit, under, release, knit, under, release.
The release is a slip.
Yeah. Slip one with yarn over and then knit one.
Yeah.
So that's actually the setup row, I would say.
Yeah, that's the set because you go from the rib to the
And then
brioche.
afterwards, once you've done the setup row, you've got those slipped stitches with the yarn over, which means you kind of have 2 stitches that you need to knit together.
Yeah.
And that would be the secondary row, which we'll talk about once we get there. It's going slowly because, as everybody knows, I am not the best knitter in the world, and I'm not the fastest knitter in the world. But you know, that doesn't really matter
No,
because
it's good enough.
I enjoy what I do, and that's what matters. So I don't have any inferiority complexes here. Just enjoy what I do. And if I make a fool of myself, I make a fool of myself. Doesn't
I think
matter.
you're a good knitter.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, one
And
more.
I've
One
got
needle
one more needle to go.
You're a bit slow, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. That's what I said. And you know what? I'm okay. It's not a knitting competition.
No.
And I'm in it for the fun and the enjoyment. And you guys can do all your competing.
But I didn't bring my knitting or anything because if I did, I look like I'm not interested in what you're doing.
Exactly.
And I'm really interested in what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay, that was round 1.
That was round 1, yeah. So I got my slipped stitches with yarn over, and I have my knitted stitches.
Yeah, and now we have to go with the red.
Okay.
So just leave that hanging, and now you slip the knit stitch with the red. What are you doing?
Putting the yarn on.
No. You start like this,
Well, yeah, but
and then you do this.
well, you
See.
do it your way, I do it my way.
Okay, do it your way. Because I placed the yarn on the finger at once. Yeah.
That's what I was going to do. I mean, what's the difference from what you did and what I did?
I had the yarn on the other side.
Okay, so
slip the knit stitch with the red.
okay, so yarn over and slip. Okay,
Yeah, and then
Done.
you purl with red.
and then I purl 2 together
Yeah.
with red. Okay,
So that will be the red line. Like on the inside now, you will have a line of red knitted stitches.
okay. I'm just going to tighten this one up a little bit. There we go.
And then you slip the knit stitch with yarn over.
With the red one.
Yeah,
Slip the knit stitch with the yarn. Yep.
and purl.
And purl with the red.
There's only the red one to pick from. You have only one color on the finger
Yes.
because you're not using white right now.
Okay.
So you knit one round with white and one with red.
Oh, okay. And then you alternate the stitches.
Yeah.
Ah, smart. So,
Slip a knit stitch with yarn over.
okay. And then knit, and then purl
You see, this will be so beautiful.
the 2 together
It's 2 in 1.
like that. Slip that
Yeah.
over. Oops. And then we purl. Did you see I almost made a mistake? And I
Yes,
caught it.
You caught it. You're good.
I caught it just in time. Okay, slip.
But you see, when you slip like this, it's really hard to get the red on the yarn on the wrong side of the stitch.
Yeah.
Because you pick it from behind and work all the time.
I mean, the thing is, you just told me last time, you just told me to slip, and I just slipped because that's, I mean, it's the natural way,
Yeah.
in my opinion, to slip.
But if you try to slip a knit stitch the knit way, it's a problem. You have a problem because then you have to put the yarn on the needle and then you put the needle in the front of the stitch and you knit it. That's
Okay, so this
Doesn't
one,
make
this one
sense.
was a yarn over, so this one goes in between there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I slip.
no, that was not a yarn over. That was a purl.
That was a purl. Sorry.
So you take the yarn over when you change needle. Now you do the under
now I
and,
do the yarn over.
and slip.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
And then I purl these 2 together, like so, and then I yarn over,
and slip.
slip, and then I purl these 2 and yarn over, slip, and then purl. Do my
And you see, when
cha-cha-cha.
you get into this and you have the red line and the white line, it is actually very easy. So-
Go in there, release that, and then purl that there.
And don't be tight.
Don't be tight.
Remember to relax.
Don't be tight. Yeah, that's a good.
That's a good mantra.
And then the cha-cha-cha, you
And
know,
the cha-cha-cha, a
the
little
one
bit
that
of
we do when
cha-cha-cha.
we do the pearl as
Yeah.
well. Okay, so I slip that, and then I pearl.
And you pearl.
Yeah, I'm back on track.
Do you think you will finish this one? Or
Yeah.
you think you just do it now and it end up with the UFOs?
UFOs, maybe? No, actually, I like this. I have to say, I like brioche. So far, so good.
Yeah, because we don't do any complicated patterns. Like we just
Not
do
right
the
now,
basics.
But I think that once you learn the basics, then you can start getting into the more complicated stuff, right? Because it is actually not difficult at all. I don't understand.
And now you finished the round? No.
No, I've got one more.
One more.
One more needle, and then I'll finish the round. I don't really understand why people say it's so difficult, because I don't really think it is.
Not the basics.
Not the basics. No, I suppose when you start moving
Then it's harder.
I don't know, the
But
flow.
still, you pick the same way, like when you pick from the finger.
But we'll get there when I mean, so far so good, I have to say. So far. And the good thing about things that go well in the beginning is that your confidence is also
On top.
on top of the world. Yeah. You feel like, oops. So, yeah. And I said that. So I'm going to start again. Yeah. So, you know, when your confidence is on top, you feel like you can do anything. And that's actually not a bad thing at all. Because then you're braver when you kind of.
And now when you finish that needle, I think you should start on the one with the white again, just so you can see.
Okay.
So you can see the difference.
Yarn over, and then I'm purling those two together, which is the one that I slipped previously.
And now you remember, like the red one is a pearl round and the white is a knit round.
Okay, hang on. Okay, and then I slip
Slip
with
Yeah.
you.
and pearl with yarn over. You have the yarn over, you see, but now this yarn moved to the back, so you have
Yeah.
to, get that on the right side
Please
again.
put it in the right side. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. And then you leave the red and you do the white brown.
Okay,
Is
so
all- Can I help you?
I've done my red, and now I am going to do my white.
And then you're on the knit round.
Yeah, so now I'm alternating. Instead of purling those two together, I'm knitting them together.
Yes.
So I start with a
Knit two together.
knit two.
Or actually, did you lose something? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never done it before, so.
No, it's on this side. You see? That's so.
Oh yeah.
This was actually, it should, all is down there. It should be.
Sorry, it's not a problem.
Let me start.
No. I'm supposed to do this.
So now this, and you slip the pearl with yarn over, and you knit two together and slip.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's always a little bit tricky when you start a new round. You go from one needle to the other, so you have to
Yeah.
just place the yarn on the right place.
I'm knitting two together now.
Yes,
Yeah.
and slip.
And then knit two together. Slip.
And now you can. I guess you can start to see how it looks now.
Yeah. I mean.
You see? You see? Now you have a white line of knit stitches on this side, and you will have red on this side.
Very cool.
You can't see it right now,
But it will come.
Yeah.
It will come. Okay, very cool. So I was a little bit nervous, I have to say, because I was thinking that with two colors there was going to be a lot of complicated things. But it's pretty much everything that I've learned before.
But now
so I'm knitting those two together. No.
that was yarn over, and now you knit two together.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to knit these two together.
No,
No, sorry, there. and then we do the yarn over. And then we knit the two together. Then we do the yarn over. Then we knit the two together, yarn over, knit two together. Yarn over, knit two together, yarn over. And then I have to remember, because I keep forgetting that, knit two together.
Mhm.
So this is knit two together. I go right in there. Voila. Yarn over. Knit two together. Yarn over. And then we could probably do a third row.
Yeah. So if and yeah,
Knit two together. Yarn over. Very cool. So final one, and we could actually fast forward this if it gets too boring. So knit two together. Yeah, I think I got the rhythm now. It was a little bit of a, I had a little mishap in the beginning because I got a little bit confused, but I think I am right on track right now. Or
on
what?
the next round now you should, if everything is okay, you should have a line of red knit stitches on the back
Yarn over.
when you start with the red again. If
Let
not,
me see.
you have a problem.
Okay, so we'll see in a minute if I have a problem or not. Okay.
Now you're back to red.
Yes, actually, I can see the line of red there.
Yeah, but it will be. It should be.
So
Now
now,
you do red with
I am going to,
take the red on the finger.
sorry,
let,
red.
Let the white go because now you're on the red round.
Now I'm on the red round.
So now you slip the knit stitch
That's
with
the
yarn over, and you purl.
Yep. Slip the yarn over.
Slip with yarn over, and now
and
you
then
purl, and then
purl.
this one should be a knit stitch on the back.
It is.
Is that a knit stitch on the other side? Yes.
It is. And then I yarn over,
Mhm.
and then I purl two together.
You should relax.
Relax. Yeah.
So this is exactly. Do you do it the same when you knitted on the round with one color, but this time you changed color? So you have one round where you knit and slip the purl with one color, and the next round you purl one stitch and slip the knit stitch with yarn over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same as when you did it with one color.
Yeah.
You just change color for the round.
Yeah, and here I can see my
Yeah.
my white and my red.
Let me see on the other side if that looks correct now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you get the knit stitches, red knit stitches on this
On one side, and white knit,
on
knit
this
stitches
side.
on the other side.
And I think it's when you hold the yarn like this on the finger all the time, it is actually kind of hard to make a mistake because you're not moving the yarn anywhere.
No. The only one is you need to remember which is the yarn.
You have to remember to make that yarn over.
But now I'm seeing that red yarn means purl row.
And white is a
yarn
knit
means
row.
knit row. So on the red yarn, I slip one with yarn over,
A knit
and
stitch
then-
with yarn over, and you purl.
and then I purl two together.
Yes.
And then going to the next row, I will slip a knit stitch with yarn over, and then I will knit two together. And that way you get that. And then you can see one
No,
color.
you
and
slip on one. You knit a knit stitch, and you slip a purl with yarn over, and then you purl and you slip a knit.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I think.
I think yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
It's easier when you do it.
It is,
So
yeah.
I hope this was not too confusing. But
No.
you
So I'm
got it,
purling
and you've
now.
never done it before.
No, I've never done this before. And
So-
I am, you know what? And I am going to do it again because it is actually quite fun.
Okay.
I have to say though, and please bear with me because I am one of the worst multitaskers in the world. So the fact that I'm actually knitting this in brioche and talking at the same time, I mean, yeah, this is a Kodak moment because you won't see me doing this very often, I have to say. And I haven't done any mistakes.
No, you do it so well.
Thank you.
So
So how
I think-
about any formalities today?
So if you like our videos, put your thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe and put on the notifications, because then you will have a message every time there's a new video out and you won't miss an episode. And it's also good to be on the mailing list, because then you get the news
Yeah.
before other people, and sometimes you get some good offers.
And please become a subscriber.
Yeah, and subscribe.
I think you said that,
I
but
think I said that.
Just
but
in
see,
case.
you don't listen to me when you knit.
no, I don't do anything when I knit, except knit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
And we hope that you now master the brioche technique. We're going to bring you one more brioche episode. It's going to be a brioche my way. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching.
I'm gonna do it.
And see you again soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Purl.
knit two together, purl two together.